or freelance jobs. Why assignments are very much important is, if I give you a particular case study for an assignment, you will not have direct solution for that. You need to think. So it will help you to increase your analytical thinking or logical thinking, or what is your approach for that particular problem. So you will be able to think based on these business cases. And also, after thinking, you should convert that into machine learning business approach. How do I solve this? How do I solve this particular problem by implementing or converting it into business approach? So that is where you convert your non-business problem into your business problem, and then business problem into a machine learning problem. Which particular algorithm will solve this particular business problem? You will try to learn based on the assignments itself. None of your clients will provide you, go and implement linear regression for this, go and implement KNN for this. They will tell you just a business problem. What is the business problem? Based on your experience, based on your skill set, you should convert them into what type of business problem I should implement. Third is not just converting that into business approach or machine learning algorithm, you should implement it. You should implement using R or Python. So here you are going to learn your hands-on approach. Here you are going to learn your hands-on approach. This is where it comes to picture. So assignments importance is, all these three is a combination of a successful data science professional. Along with this, try to prepare a report, or try to see, generally you prepare reports in a Word format. What I would suggest you all is try to prepare a deck for this, PPTs. So PPT should not be more than 2 to 3 slides for each and every topic. It should be concise. You should just put the business problem in one slide. Next slide, what is your solution? Whatever you have built, not the code. You should write your approach. Okay, this is the business problem. For this business problem, we can go and do this particular solution, and in final thing you can write your conclusion. That's it. This is your PPT. For example, if I give an assignment on linear regression, business problem, your solution, and your conclusion. What is the conclusion based on this business problem? Whatever the solution you built, you should tell in a conclusion, okay, this is what my conclusion is. So this is a particular point where we see, with respect to most of the cases, we don't have more than 3 to 4 slides in any business problems. While giving deck, nobody will be able to see and sit for 20 hours of 20 to 30 slides, whatever it is. Live projects. In order to get into live projects, you need to complete your assignments. Once you complete your assignments, you can just get in touch with your coordinators, either Ganesh or Irshad. Okay, they will try to arrange some, if there are any live projects running, they will try to push your CVs on whatever the assignments you have completed to the particular team. And if there are any openings for live project, they will try to give those projects so that you will be getting real-time hands-on. These live projects, if you work on your free time and make sure that you dedicate at least 1 to 2 months on these live projects, then you'll be getting POC. You can convert that live projects into your POC on, or your live projects on your CV, so that you'll be able to showcase that from past 6 months I'm working in this particular POC or this particular project. So it will be an added advantage for you to showcase that particular project. And knowledge on how data science industry works. So once you work on a live project, you'll try to understand what is the life cycle of data science industry or data analytics projects. You'll try to get the business problem first, then you'll try to get the data, then you'll try to understand what is the business problem and do we have relevant data for this particular business problem. After getting data, you start your exploratory data analysis, and do we have anything with respect to missing values, outliers, or is there anything that we need to get back to clients? We don't have relevant data, again you get back to the data, your clients saying that this is the problem. Okay, again you might see each and everything until deployment. You will be able to learn what is your role, what is the business problem, each and everything. So this is how it works. Just give me one sec. Yes, so this is how you'll be learning how the data science industry works with respect to each and every step of from business requirement till business problem understanding till deployment. You will learn what is the particular process in your data science life cycle. Project life cycle of analytics also will be covered. Coming to very important topic called as when and how to apply for jobs. If you are fresher or less than 2 years of experience, I'm talking about overall IT experience, overall experience or whatever it is. So if you're a fresher or less than 2 years of experience, once we complete third weekend, if you're fresher, third weekend, that is once you complete your association rules, PCA, clustering, regression, and basic statistics, you can start applying for jobs. Start applying for the jobs in the sense, provided that you complete your assignments. Provided that you complete your assignments, by the time you get your calls, you'll be completing 1 to 2 more weekends because screening has to be done and you'll be getting telephonic calls, all those things. So you start applying after third weekend. Third weekend, after once you complete your association rules and decision tree topics, you can start applying for jobs. If your overall experience is 2 to 5 years of experience and 5+ years of experience, please don't apply in between. Once after you completion of all the training and once you complete all the assignments part, then only start applying for the jobs. Then only start applying for the jobs. Please try to complete assignments and at least try to get one or the other projects in your CV. Projects in your CV, because you'll be converting 1 year of experience or 6 months of experience with respect to data science. So you should put, at least if you are converting 2 years, at least you should put three projects related to data science. So these data science projects, you can just go to, I'll tell you some blocks, ucanalytics.com. ucanalytics.com, under blocks section, drag down. If you come down, there are some case studies for retail analytics, manufacturing analytics, banking analytics. Go through these case studies. Go through these case studies, and whatever we have discussed with respect to that particular topic, try to convert that into one project. Try to convert that into one project. So you should wait. You should wait. Coming to 10+ years of experience, 10+ experience along with your implementation, whatever the knowledge you have, you should be good in communicating. You should be good in project management skills as well. Means project management, resource management. How do you deliver the project? How do you communicate the results to the client? So you are, it is with respect to whatever you do current job, like you're a project manager or a team manager or a team lead or a project lead, you should, along with this, you should have a flavor of data science. You should have flavor of data science. And don't think that Naukri and LinkedIn is waste. Naukri, most of them will tell we don't get calls from Naukri and LinkedIn. See, in LinkedIn, an added advantage is there. If you update your LinkedIn profile, whenever a particular profile they will see you, one or the other person might think that okay, this person is suitable for your role, so they might start sending you some messages or some mails. One thing. Apart from that, if you get a call from so and so company, you will be able to get information of those companies, whoever you sees your profile. For example, consider that Monday morning there is one interview scheduled around 10 a.m. You come to know that the person name is myself, Yogesh. If you know the full name of an interviewer or the company name of interviewer, you can go to LinkedIn and search, okay, this person, Yogesh T. Accenture. If you get multiple roles, just see. just see, or else just try to contact back your HR recruiter and just try to get the full name of my who is taking the interview. If you get the full name, you can go through my profile and consider whether I'm good in analytics or not, am I good in data science or not, so that you'll get an idea of whether the person who is taking your interview is he from data science domain or not. This is an added advantage. And also you can connect to multiple connections wherever there is openings or something like that. You can connect through HRs on your local connections, your friends, whoever is into industry, you can directly connect with them. That is an added advantage if you're having LinkedIn profile. Coming to Naukri.com. Naukri is very powerful as of now. You can get at least very good lead generations for your, most of the companies use Naukri as their screenshots, Naukri as their screening pool in order to shortlist their candidates. Shortlist their candidates. Naukri is the best one. So please make sure that every 15 days once, try to refresh your or try to update your CV. Update in the sense, just try to check it out on a daily basis, and every 15 days to 1 month, just try to add one more skill if you have learned something. Okay. What do we being XLR? I'll take up your interviews once I complete my, I'll take up your questions as well as your queries once I complete this agenda part. So being an XLR, we provide you project guidance. If you're stuck with any project preparation part, we'll try to help you out how to perform that particular project. Resume preparation, once you are ready for resume preparation, you can just get back to me on my mail ID. I'll be helping you how to prepare your resume, all those things. Interview preparation. Like this, I'll be having monthly one interview preparation sessions. Apart from this, you can directly be in touch on my WhatsApp on my number, or else you can call me directly on my number, so that I'll be able to help you on how to prepare interviews. If you have any questions, any queries, I'll be able to take down your queries, and also I'll be able to take your mock interviews once you are ready with interview. 1 or 2 interviews, mock interviews before attending your live interviews. Please make sure that you take 1 or 2 mock interviews, so that you'll come to know your strengths. And then placement assistance, whenever we have openings, they are posting it on WhatsApp groups. Just check it out with Irshad or Ganesh regarding this openings part. Now I'll be taking down your questions. So one person has pinged me his question. If you have anyone have 2 years bond and having total 1 year experience, what suggestion you have for them? If you already given for, if you have submitted the bonds, if you have already submitted the bonds, we cannot help you out with respect to breaking the policy, whatever. See, you might have given bond saying that if I leave company within 2 years, I have to pay 1 lakh rupees. I cannot suggest you anything, right? See, this one, you should take your decision. What is the circumstances you are going to face if you break the bond? That is, you should take the circumstances. When will you take interviews? What interviews? May I know who is this? May I know who is this? Interviews in the sense mock interviews, Irfan. So mock interviews will be telephonic interviews. Telephonic interviews. You can just ping me anytime and I'll be scheduling a time according to my schedule, and we can have, yes, after the completion of course, once you are completed with your resumes, you can resume preparation part, assignments part, everything, you can take down your mock interviews one-on-one. Okay, I'll be sharing my mail ID. You can just take down my mail ID and you can drop a request for sample series. This is my mail ID, yogiuvce@gmail ID. So if you're currently taking data science course, once you need to complete it, Irfan. My mail ID is yogiuvce@gmail.com and my number is this 8095302302. Dedicate some time. See, I'm not telling that in the first month itself you are think that 3 to 4 months is not my schedule. Dedicate to it for data science. I'm damn sure within 3 to 4 months you'll be able to crack the interview. Pure dedication, not passive dedication. It should be active dedication. I have 1.9 year experience, worked as backup administrator, technical support domain. I have more than 6 months gap after quitting. So what you can do is, Ashok, you can complete the course and you can get in touch with Ganesh or Rishad. So ask them for a gap period, ask them to provide a certificate or letter as an internship or a freelancer. So they will try to help you out. Srinivas, if you're having experience from other domain, how do I get into data science? Kindly suggest. Yes, you can convert that existing experience. For example, consider that you're working from past 5 years, you're working into data science. Apart from data science, other domains like banking, finance, or whatever it is, you should convert your existing experience of 5 years. Out of 5 years, take down 2 years of experience and convert that into data science experience. And for this 2 years, you should sit and do some homework, research, and try to get some knowledge on projects. At least add 3 projects in your CV and change your CV from past 2 years, to data science. So that is how you need to convert it. Bharani, you're having 16 years of experience, and what positions I can apply? See, some companies, if you're having already a project manager role, some companies will try to push you into data analytics manager position. Or some companies will add you as a special advisory specialist for data science, senior advisory specialist for data science domain, like this. They are going to apply with respect to project lead for data science domain, Bharani. Any other questions, friends? Any other questions? And if you are having my number and if you're having my mail ID, if you need any assistance, you can drop me a mail or you can ping me on my WhatsApp number. Okay. If you don't have any questions, we can close the session. What do you say, Rajshekhar? What suggestions you can give for freshers? So suggestions for freshers is try to dedicate 3 to 4 months, make your hands dirty, and start applying wherever there is 0 to 2 years of experience. Try to start pushing your resumes, and also wherever there is opportunity for internships, just try to apply wherever it is. Even though if you are getting rejected, not a problem. Try to push your resumes. At last, one or the other day, you'll be getting success. My question is regarding deployment of models. Suppose if we build DT or random forest, then there is no equations of how we gonna implement this model in web application. So this is a technical question. You can ask your trainer, right? Amit Singh. You can ask your trainer regarding this. They will be, see, ultimately you have to implement whatever the algorithm you're building. It is not only with respect to linear regression or logistic regression. Even in decision tree also, we can implement by using rpart. Rpart directly will be using C5.0 function, or so you can also use rpart function and you can deploy it. You can deploy it using rpart or something else as well. You can implement. See, there is nothing like no deployment for decision trees. It is there. Shriyarsha, had left my job, I'll still study 6 to 8 hours a day. Is it enough to complete in 1 month? Yes, Shriyarsha. If you're dedicating 6 to 8 months, 6 to 8 hours a day, easily you can crack an interview within next 1 to 2 months. I've already replied, Sandeep. I've already replied back to you long back. Just check it out in your spam. If not, just forward me that once again. I'll also check it out in my spam mails or sent mails. Python to practice more with regards to all topics. Any specific website to refer? So if you want to learn Python in depth, okay, Python in depth in a easier way, just go to dataschool.io. Dataschool.io. It's a very good site for learning Python. Jaya. Dataschool.io. I had also left my job in this month. Have there any problem to get job? See, it depends on the market condition. As of now, market is fine because we are having a lot of openings for data science. Just push me your resume once again, Sandeep. I'll just check it out. Is there any changes has to be done? And also push me your PAN card number and date of birth. If there is any openings in my organization, I'll try to refer you, Sandeep. Is there any website for preparing data science interview questions and answers? See, there is nothing like specific websites for preparing data science interview and questions, but just go to Google page and type it as top data science interview questions. Just try to Google it, you'll get it. See, interview questions, no one can resemble that this person is going to ask same questions. Some companies will not rely on the same questions for each and every person. They might give you some scenario based questions. That is the reason. Any other questions, friends? Any other questions? See, most of the JD I came across are asking for knowledge of SQL. It is, see, nothing is going to waste. If you learn it, SQL, it will never get waste. Because sometimes what happens is some companies will work on database as well. They don't give you some SQL or CSV file or Excel file by extracting. They will try to get you access for database. So you need to convert, you need to connect to this particular database and you need to write some queries in order to fetch the data. That is the reason they ask for SQL. You can go for w3schools.com, so that w3schools.com, to learn some basics of SQL, like how to fetch a data. Just basics of SQL is enough. Just do some basics of joins and basics of SQL queries. See, it depends. Directly tell them that I have not worked on Hadoop. That's it. Because you cannot be master in all. It will become like jack of all, master of none. Companies will ask everything within 2 years of experience. They will ask for 20 years technologies. It doesn't make sure that you will be learning for all those 20 technologies. Yes, text mining concept, is it enough for experienced people? Any expectation of practical, see, you should also see, if suddenly if you somebody asks you to implement text mining, you should be able to see not just the concept, you should know how to implement it. At least if you don't know how to implement it, you should know you will be getting code for text mining on websites, some websites if you Google it, but you should be able to use it in your programming and change whatever the necessary changes has to be done. You can change it accordingly and you can show the output. That is your common sense, where it how you make use of this ready-made text mining data into your program and how do you showcase the output. For freshers, you can apply for data analyst, junior data scientist, analytics consultants. Some companies hire for those things. My experience, also if you are an experience, you can apply for data scientist, machine learning engineer, data science consultant, business analytics consultant. Some companies call it as business analytics consultant, BI consultants. You can apply for in, see, ultimately designation doesn't matter. Just search on Google, it is data science, machine learning, R, Python. Apply for all those roles. Yes, now they have started using deep learning, but there are not a lot of projects that just it has started. So just get into data science industry now, work for some 6 months to 1 year, then you can make your hands dirty by using deep learning, Srinivas. What about estimation of projects? Sometimes they might, if you are a senior person, if you're looking for that, you need they might ask you such type of questions as well. Estimations with respect to your current projects, estimations if you have done, that one you need to talk with respect to data science, Bernie. I've already told about which, as a fresher, you need to concentrate up to decision trees and KNN. You can start applying for the job site. I told you right in probably if you see Naukri.com, they will mention it as 0 to 2 years experience or 2 to 4 years of experience. They will start from R, machine learning, Python, SAS. They'll ask you each and everything. It doesn't mean that you should be concentrating on all the topics. You cannot learn within 2 years or 0 to 2 years of experience. You cannot have multiple skills. Companies will ask you everything, but ultimately it is something like your matrimony.com, right? In your matrimony, you also mentioned that good looking. I need good looking girl, well settled girl, some smart, some sort of rental income, some sort of properties, 6 feet height. Your preference you are going to give, right? Will you get everything? No, right? It is similar to that. Companies will also throw a stone like that. If you get a particular candidate, they will try to catch hold of him by negotiating his requirement or demands. But ultimately, you cannot learn everything in 2 to 3 years of experience. Or even if you are working for 10 years of experience, then also you'll not be able to learn all those things. Try to be practical. You cannot learn everything, even though once you complete your 60 years of training or 50 years of training, you'll never be able to learn all. If you're from past 20 years, if you're into Oracle domain, do you know each and everything in Oracle? Never. It cannot be. It is like that. Any other questions, friends? Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ping me on WhatsApp number or you can call me. Before calling, just ping me on WhatsApp. or if I don't pick the call, just ping me on WhatsApp. Sometimes I'll be driving my bike, so at that time I'll not be able to pick your calls, so don't mind. Okay, I already pinged my number. It is 8095 302 302. 8095 302 302. I ping my number. Please take down my number, friends. Okay, thank you all. Good night.
Muted. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.